smaller buckets, and you do something called as vectorizing yourself and upload them on vector databases, right? So that it can use that information, put that information together and give you back the information, retrieve the information back. For this, you have to learn something called as the concept of RAGs. Of course, you can do this with code and without code. Guys, everything that I'm going to talk about going forward can be done with code, can be done without code. So it is relevant for both engineers and non-engineers on what needs to be learned, right? So RAGs is the next part that, in fact, let me show you an example of RAG. You'll understand it much better. Next is you have to identify and solve business problems using generative AI. You have an HR problem, you have a marketing problem, you have a product problem, you have a design problem. How can you build micro tools for that using gems, using projects, or using, like the tools that we're going to show today going forward as well? How can you build those solutions? And of course, in level 1 and level 2, it is very important for you to have a very deep understanding of responsibilities, ethics, and safety in AI, right? These are the concepts that you need to learn. And of course, it is not just just learning like a bookish language. It's all about executing. And there are a bunch of AI tools like this, like NotebookLM, DeepSeek, Wapi, Hugging Faces, Mistral, Rose, Julius, Quen, Copilot, and all those tools that you need to learn to master the game. So far in the 2-day mastermind, whatever you have learned is probably like level, not even level 0, it's level -1, right? There's a lot more to learn. In fact, let me show you. Do you guys want to see an example of a RAG so that you get a better sense of what should be built? Yes? Okay, let me show you this because I'm assuming it will be a little confusing. So, let's say this is a tool, okay? It's called Humata. What it does is, I mean, this is a tool that is built using the systems of RAG, and this is what you have to learn. What this does is, you can upload as big PDF file as you want. It could be like 10,000 pages, 20,000 pages, it doesn't matter. You can upload as big of a PDF file as you want. And once you have uploaded the PDF file, right, you can literally chat with it. For example, this is basically, I think, this is like the Form 10K. It's a upgrades financial statement, okay, of, sorry, Udemy's financial statement. It's a very, very big document of 250 pages, and it cannot read information. Of course, in this example, it's 250 pages. What if it was 10,000 pages, right? You cannot just upload this file into ChatGPT and ask it to give summary. It can't, right? Because it cannot remember so much information at once. As a result, this tool is built on something called as a RAG system. When this big file was uploaded, right, this tool in the backend broke it down into smaller chunks and saved it in different buckets. And every time you ask a question, it will try to find which is the right bucket to go into. It will go into the right bucket to retrieve the information. I'll show you an example, right? Let's say if I ask a question here, what was the revenue split of Udemy? It will be able to go through the whole document, find the right thing into the lags, and be able to fetch the information. Look at this. It was not provided based on the, because in the document it was not there. Okay. Is Udemy profitable? Let's see if this information is on the document or not. It might, if it's not there, it will tell you, no, it doesn't include that information either. Right? So basically, I don't know what to ask because these are the older data that I had uploaded. But yeah, let's ask how much revenue it has. Revenue actually did it make? Maybe the tool is not working at this point of time. I don't know. I had not used it for quite some time, but we built an internal tool like this. Actually, I guess it is not working today. Bad luck for us. But this is a simple example of a RAG. Okay, this is like the simplest example of a RAG where you get all the information, or you can upload large sums of data and retrieve information from this, right? You have to learn how to build tools like this, right? Today it's not working for some weird reason, but that's fine, right? But you get the idea. So once you finish level 1 and level 2, learning level 1 and level 2, here are some projects that you should definitely do. Start writing system prompts and try them on something called as Playground. Build your own RAG model, like I just showed you. You can literally build your own system, own Humata like tool without writing a single line of code and get incredible results. In fact, you should also be able to build voice agents. Today in our team, we have built so many agents which can make you a call, talk to you like a human being, take answers from you, update information on your data sheets and all that. So you can build advanced voice agents, all of that as well using advanced prompting. You can build your own workflows, like I said, and of course you can build a lot of other micro tools based on everything that you've learned. My bet is for you guys to self-learn. When you start learning all of this for level 1 and level 2 together, I think it will take you 3 to 4 months to learn this if you're able to dedicate 10 to 15 hours a week. It'll take you 10 to 15 hours a week, and I think you should be, if you're smart enough and you are very, very excited, you should be able to do that in 4 to 5 months. I'm very, very certain, right? That is level 1 and level 2. Next is basically level 3, where we jump, where you should definitely go out to learn about image and video creation. Now a lot of people will be like, Weber, why is image and video creation important? My job has nothing to do with image and video. You're forgetting one thing. We are gearing yourself. You are gearing yourself to become an AI generalist. And as an AI generalist, you have to solve problems. And problems are not always with text. Problems could come from anywhere. As a result, diffusion understanding is very, very, very important. What if you have a marketing problem? What if you have a design problem? What if you have a product problem? You need to know these models for you to be able to figure out those solutions. As a result, here you should go deep dive into science of diffusion models, explore something called a stable diffusion and Comfy UI. With Comfy UI, you will be able to build tools like Midjourney all by yourself, right? Without writing a single line of code, obviously. And of course, if you want to write code, you can do that as well. Both engineers and non-engineers can do it. Not a problem at all, right? You have to learn how to fine tune the model so that can give you content like that. For example, today, if you look at my images that I've posted or anywhere, right, you will always see my face on all of them, but most of the faces are AI generated, right? I can make my face do anything and everything. And that is also a model which is trained just on my face. It's an open source model which is called as Flux, right? There are a lot of things that you can build where it's consistent characters. Like I can make myself or anyone in the world dance like anything that I want using AI. And you need to learn all of this. I don't know how many of you guys have seen our ads. In our ads, I'm like a Superman. I'm like a Flash. I'm like a Harry Potter. I don't know if you guys have seen those ads. All of those ads are created using all these open source diffusion models, right? And they're incredibly powerful, and everybody needs to learn how to do that, right? So you'll build a lot of AI wrapper use cases. You can build a full film as well. You can build ultra consistent characters and all of that. The tools that you should explore is, like I said, Coolio AI, Civita, Flux, Kling, Stability, Tencent's Hunyan, Hugging Face again, Minmax again. Midjourney, you can go much deeper. Luma is there. DeepSeek is there. So bunch of models, bunch of tools that you should explore to see what is working the right for you. But don't discount images and videos. It is life changing. It is very, very important for everybody to level up on. That really build a platform like Leonard AI or Midjourney all by yourself without writing a single line of code if you know how to use the diffusion models and also train them. You can set up workflows for creative marketing collaterals. You can literally build a faceless YouTube channel. You can develop a 5-minute video like a film using AI. You can create your own deep fake clones and start creating content. Literally, this becomes a money making machine if you want, if you're a freelancer, consultant, or a founder. I know people who are making millions of dollars with this skill set. It's crazy, right? That is level 3. I think it will take you 2 to 3 months if you spend around 15 to 20 hours a week to kind of go deep dive and learn everything. So consider it to be like 3 months. Level 1, level 2, 5 months to 6 months, 3 months. So we are at 9 months to finish level 3s. Okay. And then these are the projects. Level 4 is again the part that you just saw, right? You saw the executive assistant that you just saw, right? How do you build those assistants? How do automations work? How can you process data for automation? How can you set up the whole process? How do you, what are AI agents? What is a super agent? What is a normal agent? What is a handover agent? What is an autonomous agent? How to build these agents? How to set up the orchestrating in a way that it works very well with each other? How to connect multiple agents to build an agent army? How can you do all of this without writing a single line of code? You have to explore tools like Make, Crew AI, Zapier, Lindy, N8N, Relevance AI. There's so many. In fact, OpenAI also released their agentic framework. There are so many tools that you can use to build these without writing a single line of code. Like I said, the one that you just saw today, which is the executive assistant, is built completely without writing a single line of code. Right? So agents are absolutely crazy. And you know what? let me show you something which most of you people would not even have seen. Okay, there's no chance. This is the future of agents, guys. What you saw today on the Slack. Funny, should we show them operators? 10 more minutes. So your lunch break will be delayed by 10 minutes. Attend meetings on my behalf and all of that. But that's it. The future is very, very different. I told you. What if I told you today, in fact, a couple of weeks back, OpenAI released something called as operators, which can literally do tasks on your behalf, literally do things on the internet on your behalf. In fact, let me quickly pull this out. Something that I was trying yesterday and it just blew my mind. Let me just show that to you. Yeah, this is the prompt that I had written. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so for you to see operator, right, you need the plus account of OpenAI. That is $200 per month account. But don't worry about it because you don't have to buy it today because it's not even available in India. It's only available in the US. So for it to work, I have to turn on the VPN. So I have to turn on the VPN and connect it to United States because it's not available in India, right? And I actually have the $200 per month ChatGPT account because all of our team uses it. We have the most expensive account, and there is something called as operator.chatgpt.com. I hope it works because I'm on VPN. Is my funny? Is my internet okay? The browser should only turn on VPN. Yes, it's fine. Okay. I have the pro account. Not sure why it is not working. Just give me a second, guys. I'm on the wrong account. Give me a second. I will just switch back to the pro to go to Y Combinator
ऋतु पाणी भरले बेटा का
website. I wanted someone to go to Y Combinator website for me. Click on the company's startup directory. And once they do that, right, I don't want all batches. I wanted someone to select this W25 batch, which is the recent batch of Y Combinator, right? There are some 80 companies. I wanted someone to go through the whole startup, open each one of them, read what they do, right? And tell me, make a final list on a Google Sheet and tell me which companies are the ones that I should look at. Because I cannot waste my time going through look at this, 5,000 companies listings. So I wanted someone to do it. And I was like, who's going to do it? So I got AI to do it for me. And let me show you what I did. Okay, this is called as the operator. You guys will not be able to see this. Only people in the US have access to this, and two people who have the $200 ChatGPT account have access to it. But there's a reason why I'm showing this to you guys. You have to be a little patient for you guys to understand why. The reason why I'm showing you that is because this is basically the future of agents. Today it is expensive, but I'm sure in 6 months this will be $20, and in 1 year this will be free, right? So for us to win, we need to learn how to use it today. Because the reason I'm sitting in front of you guys and been able to teach you all of this is because 2 years back when ChatGPT was released, since then till now I've been geeking out. So it's always about staying on top of things that will make you a better person, and things like this is where you win, right? So you have to think about the future of the tool, not the present. And the future of the tool, I know for a fact in 1 year this will be free, and see what it can do. So this is the prompt I wrote. Act as an expert researcher and data scraper to gather insights on potential startup ideas in the generative AI space. I told that I'm the founder of Outskill and Growth School. I'm looking for the next big idea in generative AI, and I told it about my strengths. As a company, we are very good with teaching. We understand consumer. We are good with distribution, that is marketing. And what is my weakness? I don't want to do a B2B or a deep tech
लाइट बाज
company.
गई क्या
And I'm also saying I have 10 plus million of users in my audience. So I want to come up with an idea where I can get to $10 million in revenue just using these users. So I don't have to spend marketing. And then I gave it step-by-step instruction. Go to the website Y Combinator directory, get the list of startups from W25 batch, that is winter 2025. For each startup, collect the following information: startup name, one-line description of what it does, website link. I just want to see 10 startups, that's it. And then I'm saying evaluate and tell me all of that. And finally, I'm saying paste all this information on a Google Sheet once completed. And that's basically, that's the prompt that I've written. There are a few more things. I'll share this prompt as well. I'll run it. I don't know if this will work because it's still buggy, but this gives you the future, idea of a future. So imagine this, right? On my Slack, if I connect my executive assistant to operator, look at this. It has, guys, my hands are off, okay? It has opened a browser inside of this. It opened Y Combinator companies. Now it should select W25 batch. You can see the mouse. It has selected W25 batch right now, which is winter 25. It is opening a new tab. I don't know what it is doing right now. Oh, it is opening up a Google Sheets, sheets.google.com. It has my account, but it is signed out. So it is like, you can see this. I got a notification. It says login on your browser. It is asking me to log in into my Gmail account. So because it doesn't know my ID and password, right? So let me quickly log in into my Gmail account. I hope I remember my password. I think I do. This is me doing it, huh? Because I have to log in. It doesn't know my password. Okay. And then I'm gonna just select finish up and return control to the operator. So I logged in and I'm out. You can see the sheet YCW25 Insights. That is the sheet that I worked on at 5 in the morning today. It was working. I was not working, by the way. It was working in 5 in the morning. I have opened a Google Sheet right now. It is writing startup name, description, because I said I need all this information. Website. You can see on the left side, it has been working for 37 seconds first, and now it's been still working. If I open, right, it will literally tell me what it is doing on the left side. You can see it is telling step by step what it is doing. Accessing Myntra details and website. Copying Myntra website link for input. It is now going and checking out its website to read about it. Copying the URL for Google Sheets. You can read this. Copying Myntra URL for Google Sheets. Entering Myntra information. Now that it has copied information, let's see if it is able to enter. Correct startup name. The description is there. The website is entered. And relevance. Let's see if it is relevant for me or not. It is relevant. So it is like, make sure WebHub check out this. This is something that you can build. Guys, I'm not gonna sit and show you guys this. It can work for hours. Yesterday it worked for, I think, I don't know how long. It was working at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was sleeping then for sure. But it is doing its job. So it will continue to do the job like this and it will go on and on and on. Right? If I leave it, it will do the job and kind of go through all the 80 companies and do this. Like, incredibly wide what AI can do today. Imagine this. If I can connect my executive assistant on Slack to operator on the back end, and I can say, listen, get this job done for me. It will go. When I'm sleeping, it will do the job for me and come back with results. Do you think this will take up a lot of jobs? This is what an AI agent is. Somebody is expensive. Bhai, bada socho. Expensive today. Expensive today. 1 year later, this will be free of cost, or maybe $1 a month or $10 a month. It can literally do everything. And our minds were getting blown looking at, oh, PPT, but an AI agent for marketing, customer support, and all. Build your own email manager which replies to your emails and everything. Automatic job applier, anything and everything that you want, you can build today, right? To a very good extent, replacing and freeing up a lot of your time. And this will become a necessity. People who have the ability to build these will just win. And the best part is you don't need to know how to write a single line of code for this. That's the crazy part of this. And finally, level 5 is where you build stuff without writing, build products. Right now, we've been talking about AI agents. Right now, you can build solutions. You can design products. Use design thinking for UI UX and build MVP products without writing a single line of code using tools like Bolt, Cursor, Lovable, Dora. There are so many other tools out there which you can use to build full-fledged products. Our learners have been building like literally incredible products without writing a single line of code. Of course, who know how to write code, they use code. People who don't know how to write code, they do it without code, right? So level 5 is about building AI code. And you know what? You cannot even do level 4 and level 5 if you have not done level 1, 2, and 3. You need to know how to do prompting. You need to know about large language models. You need to know about diffusion models for you to have that foundation to be able to build. And in level 4, you build AI agents. In level 5, you learn how to build products without writing a single line of code. AI products without writing a single line of code. Of course, right, you can build a lot of products like building data processors, image generators, travel planners, real world problems. Any problem that you see, you can build. You can build no code SaaS MVP. It's up to you. Whatever idea you want to explore, you can absolutely explore. And level 6, according to me, though it's not a mandatory level, but it's a very powerful level, is when you get all the tools together and stitch them together for a bigger picture, right? Here is where you go to the next level where you can literally do anything and everything you want. So definitely, after, I think level 5 will take you about, I think, 3 months to 4 months to learn. So guys, put together, if you dedicate 10 to 15 hours a week, I think you will be able to learn all of these things in the next 1.5 years. And this next 1.5 years will change your life forever if you guys spend that time and build it. Okay. So projects that you can explore is, like I said, you can build a super agent or look at the world in a different way. Look at it in the AI first way, because that is where the world is heading. Right? So to future proof yourself in the AI first world, you have to master all the 5 levels. And when you do that, it will give you some incredible superpowers. One, you get the superpower to think AI. You can think AI first. Every problem that you look at, you'll be like, I can solve this problem using AI. And that is what I want you guys to do. Next, you'll have the power to build with AI. Because using AI, you can build AI agents, you can build tools without writing code as well, if you don't know how to write code. And that is the power. Guys, I don't know how to write code. Okay? And I've got here so far. So can you. Right? Next, you have the power to automate. You know, all of us have one limited resource, that's time. Anything that can be automated should be automated. And with AI, a lot of things can be automated, and you need to have that superpower. And finally, the power to network with AI. Now, what do I mean by power to network with AI? With AI, you can be in places where you are not. What do I mean by that? Let me show you something. In fact, I will turn off the VPN because I don't need it anymore, so that my internet will be faster. Guys, this is my Instagram profile. Whenever you get time, check it out. Okay. But here are some of the content that I've created. All right. Let me show you the latest one. These are currently extinct, but this company is bringing them back to life, leveling yourself up to become an AI generalist. If you're a non-engineer, or an AI generalist engineer, if you are an engineer, you have to be that person, right? Irrespective if you know how to code or you don't know how to code, you have to become an AI generalist. And the roadmap is shared with you already, and I will ask my team to share the full detailed roadmap with you guys as well. But there is a way that we can teach you as well. So far, I've given you the fully detailed roadmap so that